changed our columns, the sort order still reflects the way that we originally brought the fields onto the playing field, so to speak. So what I want to do is click, hold, and drag product to be the second item. Right? You can see it being reflected there in our table. Right? And then the next thing that we want to do is expand product right here. I'm going to take off the auto, and you'll see that it says sort numerically. Now, why do we have these three things? That's not super clear, by the way. Sort by expression. Now, sort by expression means that you can add some kind of criteria in there, which we're going to do in just a moment, by the way, right? The result of that expression will be the sort criteria. Now, sort numerically, sort alphabetically. I'm going to uncheck alphabetically. And why they give you those two options? Because a lot of fields have what's referred to as a dual data type. And as an example, think of months, right? Now, if they were treated as text, then we would sort A, April, right? And then B, whatever month starts with B or C or T, right? Right? Whatever the alphabetical order is, versus if we were to treat them numerically, then we would have January, February, etc. So that's not our current example, but just to give you an idea of why they give you those choices. However, our situation is this. We want to sort by expression for this. So we're going to put a check mark by sort by expression. And we're going to go in here, again, our little FX. And I'm going to say QTR1. The aggregation is going to be sum. And I'm going to insert that. And then I'm going to say plus. Okay. So the trick is I don't want to have to type all that. So I'm going to copy that, put it on your clipboard, and I'm going to paste that 3 more times. Right? Now you can bang this out any which way you want, but just to make it perhaps make a little bit more sense, we don't need the plus sign at the end. And as far as the rest of these goes, we have 1, 2, 3, 4. And if you're not sure if it's okay, just look down at the bottom here, lower left-hand corner. You should see it says okay. And basically, we're just adding up all of those quarters. And when we hit apply, that's going to not show up in the data. Rather, it's going to be reflected in the sort order in this instance. So when you hit done, take a look, and for instance, here is the ALFKI here, right? Now, I'm going to click on that. And I'll hit the green check mark just to get it in there. All right. And again, what we're doing is sorting, by our total sales here. Right? So it's a little different that might be immediately apparent. Take a look, you'll see 18, 16 to 270, etc. And everybody looks pretty good there. All right, good deal. I'll pause there for a moment. Anybody, any questions on anything I've mentioned there so far? All right, go ahead and clear. And we'll go back to edit. And that takes us to our add-ons tab. Go down just a little bit more, you'll see add-ons. Now, add-ons is going to vary with each visualization. By the way, all of these tabs are going to vary with each visualization. And they do a pretty good job of logically orienting these, but sometimes you're used to seeing a particular property in one pane for one visualization. and maybe you don't see it for another one. So, it does take a little practice to figure out where they put things here. So, for instance, for add-ons and specifically for tables, you'll see that we have data handling showing up here. Ha! There we go. That's what I'm looking for. All right, go ahead and crack that one open. That's where our zero values. Let me think about that. Hey, wait a minute. Let's see if that does it. No, that wasn't it. How dare you? Okay, I was hoping that wouldn't display the null values there. That's not doing the trick though. All right, we'll nail that one, Alexandria. That's unacceptable. Okay, the broader point that I was going to show you is this. Again, what shows up on add-ons, it's kind of like that junk drawer in the kitchen. If it doesn't fit neatly into, one place, this is kind of like the grab bag of leftovers, kind of in a way. I'm sure they wouldn't describe it that way, but that's kind of how I feel about that. Now, the last one down at the bottom here, you'll see appearance. And you may need to scroll down a little bit to find that. You'll see that there are two sub-selections here. We have general and presentation. So for general, crack that one open there. All right. And for this, for our, I don't know, we already did the title. What did it say? We do the subtitle here. And we'll say data